Welcome to our 8th meetup of New Jersey entrepreneurs and tech startups. We originally started because, well, number one, there was just no meetup in the area, and I didn't feel like driving to Princeton or going all the way up to Hoboken. Otherwise, we think that there was a huge void of just a group that could really just come together, share ideas, and just really know that entrepreneurs are never alone on their journey. So every single person here might be working on something, might be working on a startup, might be struggling at some job and wish they could quit and join another startup. But the idea is everyone that's here today is here because, number one, we probably want to meet someone awesome or we want to hear the speakers. But it's really just great that we can come together as a community. And that's really what we try to foster here with NJETS, which is the shortened version. And I just want to thank the JuiceTank team for really putting this together. So if you give a round of applause. There's a lot of things that work in the background just to get this together. And without them, there definitely would not be this meetup. Okay. So the meetup was started in August. And since then, we have grown to 876 members, which makes us the 3rd largest meetup group in New Jersey. And again, this obviously would not be possible without every single person sitting in the seat. As the thing about community is that just because you're sitting next to each other, it doesn't necessarily mean that we have to talk to each other, we like each other. It doesn't necessarily mean that we have a community. But it's when every single person here really starts interacting with each other and makes some kind of meaningful relationship that when we can really get together, and that's when the community really starts building. You guys agree? Yeah. Great. So, I feel like it's really difficult to meet people here sometimes, but I know a lot of you are sitting next to people that you know. So if you could, just high five the person to your right and left. So we're gonna have you meet at least 2 people. Wait. No, you guys can't half-ass this high five. So everyone has to stand up, okay? When you're giving the high five, stare at the other person's elbow, and you will make sure that you always have the best high fives. And then introduce yourself and say hi and share what you guys do. Okay, has everyone met more than one person? Has everyone met at least 2 people? Okay, so I'm sorry, it's very rude of me to get in the middle of all your guys' conversations here, but just look at what happened, right? There was so much potential in this room for every single person to meet each other, but the odds of you meeting someone that you really, really want are just hard, whether it's someone that you actually want to meet or maybe a new friend. But the fact is, one high five released all that conversation in the room, and it took me quite a few tries to get you guys, leveled down. But there's gonna be plenty of time for networking right after. Just a few announcements from who is making this happen. So, how many people is it your first time here? Awesome, which means that, and yes, there are a lot of new people, which is good because I could still make a lot of the same jokes and everyone could still laugh. Okay, great. So welcome to JuiceTank. JuiceTank is New Jersey's largest co-working space and the newest incubator, part of the New Jersey Incubator Network. We have grown quite a bit for those that have been here before. If you look behind you, they are the dedicated workspaces. And I have had the privilege of really just watching 2 communities grow side by side, and that's both the meetup group and the community that we have here inside of JuiceTank. Now, the thing that is interesting about co-working is it's such a foreign concept to someone in Jersey. I think the other day someone called me, and it was a financial planner, so no offense to anyone here that does any financial advising, but he called me, he said, wait, so you guys just sit out in the open next to other people and work? It's like, yes. He could not believe me. If anything, he was trying to rush me off the phone because he just absolutely could not believe what it is that we've been able to accomplish in so few little months here. So JuiceTank has been able to foster this community where every single person understands that they made the decision to show up. You could have worked from home, but we do gather and we do work and play a lot of ping pong, as you can see. But the beauty is that every single person is very supportive of each other. And that's really what co-working is about, and that's really what the entrepreneurial journey is about. So it's really just great that every single person's here because, again, wouldn't be here without you guys. Phone.com, virtual office. So every single person here gets free virtual office lines. So for those of you that don't know, it's the virtual extensions. So whenever you go call someone, it's like, hey, hit extension 1 for sales, 2 for marketing, 3 for whatever department, and they could all be you, but no one has to know that. SEO Moz, rebranded, renamed as Moz because it is no longer just about search engine optimization, it's all about inbound marketing. So Moz has evolved into a larger platform so that you guys now have access to this new platform so you can really test drive it and see how inbound marketing goes and works against your analytics. And if this is not useful to you, then please let me know. Or if it is useful to you, please let me know and I will also help you get set up. Relax Digital is here, recording our first meetup. Well, it is our first meetup being recorded, as you can see in the back. Relax Digital is just trying to capture the moment and help you get it online. They want to work with startups in order to really help memorialize what they're trying to do, help make pitch videos, commercials, and so on. So if you have any questions, you can see Dennis or, of course, the guy with the camera, if you don't want to remember his name. Okay, so for all the women in the audience, I remember when we first started this meetup, this was a rare sight, which is having women in the audience, right? I don't know if it's the growth of our own community or the fact that we do run side by side with the New Jersey's Women's Network, but there has been a lot more diversity in our audience. So for those of you that are interested, please come out to share your ideas, develop your connections, and of course, ignite your true potential so you can be surrounded by, again, like-minded people that come together so you guys can all have some great events. Also take place here at JuiceTank. And if you have any questions about that, you can ask Hedel, who is in the audience. Okay. And Hacking Asbury, which is a full day of hacking and some great speakers on analytics, user research, SEO, databases, app testing, marketing, UX, IA, crowdsourcing, and more. So it's going to be the entire day, so tickets well worth it. And right afterwards, they're going to have a barbecue that's leading right out to their new facility. Definitely suggest you check it out. Now, the reason why we do the announcements, of course, is because there are a lot of entrepreneurial clusters in New Jersey. We want to make sure every single one of them is supporting each other. So if anyone has any feedback for the meetup or has any type of announcements they ever want to make, please let me know. So one thing is, so at JuiceTank, we are trying to do a lot of new things, and one thing is to open up resources for all the entrepreneurs, especially in the audience. So every Friday right now, we have Mark and Babar who come in. Mark who talks on patent research and a number of other things, as well as Babar on agile development or development strategies and a number of things like that. So they have been coming to JuiceTank every Friday to give open office hours. So anyone that has any questions that they would like answered, feel free to stop by. We are looking for more people that would like to share their insights with the community for the open office hours. And we just think it's a great way to give back and a great way for you guys to get some information, of course, for the service provider's potential new client, depending on how that goes. So, again, thank you guys so much for coming out tonight, and we hope to see you guys next month. And there is still plenty of drinks, so it doesn't take a high five to meet someone. You just have to walk up to them. Thank you.